Yo, guys, it's the kid. Now, let me just say this. Yes, we will be unfortunately reviewing the debacle that went forth today and the victory that, of course, Arsenal. So, when us get a general review, I've talked a lot. We did like it, an hour stream. So, this is going to pretty much be about my panel, my trusted panel, and what they say and so forth. What was I going to say? So this is going to be about just refreshing and reviewing the Chelsea Arsenal game. Then what Champions League, man? We will be talking and discussing the Champions. We'll be discussing the CL, and we'll just be looking in depth into Atletico Madrid's chances, whether this could be the year, and discussing their match against Leipzig, as well as looking in depth into the Atalanta PSG game. So we're going to be focusing on those two games primarily. Then in tomorrow's, we're going to be looking at the other side of the draw, looking at Man City against Real Madrid, looking at Juventus against Lyon, and then Napoli and Barcelona. So maybe we'll do Napoli, Barcelona in this one as well. But without further ado, let's go first to LB. So LB, man, your thoughts on the Chelsea Arsenal game? Was it a case of Arsenal deserved to win? They outplayed Chelsea. Chelsea lost. Why did Chelsea lose? So your general thoughts on Arsenal winning their 14th FA Cup, man? LB?
He did say he's coming right back.
Okay, all right, okay. Samuel, thoughts on the game, man?
Oh yeah, the game. I was laughing a lot watching that match. But anyways,
wait. What was so funny? What was there to laugh at, man? It wasn't a comedy.
well, Chelsea's defense, to be honest. But anyways, let me talk about the game. Chelsea actually started well, but how many times have we said that in the season when Chelsea starts well and they don't get anything out of the game? It's a recurring theme. I feel like Arsenal outplayed you. Yes. The referee was absolute trash. I'm not gonna lie. That Kovacic double yellow.
Wow, that was wild.
Yeah. And before anybody says anything about the handball where what's his name? Martinez. He actually caught it inside the box. So I actually watched the replay. It was actually inside. So that was all right. But yeah, the referee's performance was actually trash. However, it wasn't a performance where you can say, oh, the referee influenced the game. Chelsea still had the game, but it was just a lot of mistakes that they were making. Zuma, when he has the ball, I can't lie, he doesn't even look like he doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. Rudiger, again, like these are your best defenders, Chelsea, your best defenders that you have. And they were getting ripped apart by Pepe and Aubameyang, and it showed me that Lampard, his system is very. It can work at times, but in the
Lampard or the players.
I'm gonna say Lampard more so, because with the game, obviously players got injured. Pulisic was injured. That was a biggie. Also, what's his name got injured? Atletico got injured. However, he should have got sent off. He should have got sent off, I believe. But Atletico got injured, and also Pedro got injured. So they had the injuries. Obviously, you had the referee decisions. But Lampard, the way he structured his team, Arsenal, that Chelsea was there for the taking. You can see the long balls that Arsenal were making from David Luiz to Aubameyang or Pepe. They were absolutely ripping inside of you, and that's how the first goal, even obviously the penalty, even came about from a long ball to Aubameyang, and Aspilicueta couldn't keep up. Now, I feel like Lampard should have had better planning in that, because they know they got very fast kind of inside forwards or wingers in Aubameyang and Pepe. Why was Reece James so high up in the game? Why was Alonso so high up? I feel like that was just poor planning by Lampard. But yeah, let's see what the others say about it.
Okay. So, Vilton C, man, Vilton C. Thoughts on this? Why did Chelsea screw up, man? Okay, sorry. Before I can just hit this Amchi. So Amchi says, "Shout out to Ham and Stodge, the true goats." Interesting. Shout out. So Vilton, man, thoughts on this, man. Why didn't Chelsea do the business, man?
First thing I would like to say, congratulations to Arsenal Football Club winning the FA Cup for the 14th time. And the same problem Chelsea been having this entire season. Y'all dominate game, but in the final third, y'all missing that final quality. Y'all need to score goals. Like Pulisic, the moment he went out the game, even when Pulisic went out the game, in the second half, Chelsea dominated for the past 25 minutes in the game in the second half. Chelsea dominated the entire game, but it took that one counter-attack goal from Hector Bellerin, I think, made that run in Obama, and what a finish that was. It's the same problem. Like, Chelsea's just inconsistent in the final third. Y'all dominate games, but y'all just so inconsistent when it comes to the final third. And I don't know why your boy Lampard didn't put Kent in the game, unless he's saving him for against Bayern, maybe hoping a miracle comeback against Bayern Munich. I don't know why Kent didn't start. Because the moment the sick went out, I would have put Kent in the game, because the midfield Chelsea was absolutely trash today. It was bad. I don't think Kovacic deserved that record. I think that was a little bit harsh. But other than that, again, even while Chelsea were 10 men down, y'all was still dominating the game. Y'all just couldn't find the final path to score goals. Like, it's a bit harsh, the injuries too. But food deserved to win to Arsenal. And yeah, that's my two thoughts on it, man.
All right. Plastic fan.
Arsenal played well. It was a 50-50 game at starts and up to the point when Pulisic, who was arguably by far Chelsea's best player in the game, when he got injured, I knew that the game was gone, because once Pulisic was injured, there was nobody else to have that creative mind of thinking of going forward. So Chelsea were like, let's say, lethargic, and they deserved to lose because they weren't creative enough. They were just running in the channels with long balls. So congrats to Arsenal. They played well, and if Arsenal lose Aubameyang, they are screwed. They are totally screwed. Aubameyang is essentially needed in Arsenal. So Arsenal cannot afford to lose a player like that. So about the game, Chelsea played well in the first half. They dominated in the first half, but in the second half, Arsenal came back stronger. And also, I'd argue that the Kovacic second yellow card, that was a bit harsh, to be fair, because he, let's say, he got the ball first. He made contact with the ball, and the follow through caught Xhaka. So I don't think that was a fair decision. But even if Kovacic was on the field, would Chelsea win the game? Who knows? But yeah, if for Chelsea fans, they must be distraught for that very decision, because they would say if it was 11v11, the game could have gone out whole differently. But who knows?
I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it could have been different. It could have been, so you side more with Arsenal being the better team, or Chelsea just sort of being unlucky with the injuries? Which was the deciding factor?
The deciding factor was the Pulisic injury, because in that game, Pulisic was causing David Luiz and Holding issues. They couldn't deal with him. Once he was gone, the defense was a bit more relaxed, and they could cope with players like Pedro, Tammy Abraham. So, the turning point was the Pulisic injury. That was the turning point.
Okay. Stodge. Stodge.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Go for it.
Yeah. You muted me. That's why. Anyway, yeah, I thought it was a poor game. Two poor teams. Not much quality on the pitch. I mean, it started off Chelsea typical fashion. The first 15 minutes of almost every game, they dominated. and then they lose their heads. I saw a lot of very average players in both sides. They got off to a good start. Pulisic, who's in form, scored the first goal, and then after that they were just passing around. But really, there wasn't much of a threat going forward. And then Arsenal just got into the game. Pepe's goal was disallowed. They scored the penalty, and I feel Aspilicueta could have been sent off as well. That's a decision that favoured Chelsea. Later on in the second half, Kovacic was unlucky, but that goal by Aubameyang, Zuma is, for me, one of the worst players I've ever seen in my life. This guy's balance when he's on the ball, it makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes his balance is so poor. I don't know whether he's got these. No, he's got very weird ligaments. I don't know how to explain it. His body proportions are all off. So every time he's on the ball, it looks off balance. Something about him. That's why I was shouting throughout the game, just press this guy. And every time they pressed him, this guy made about 10 long balls that went to nobody. I don't know if it was a Giroud out. And you have to be a poor player to get skilled by Aubameyang. Aubameyang is a great striker, don't get me wrong. But to get sat down by Aubameyang, that you have to be a poor defender. And as for Reece James, you have hyped this guy to an amount. I mean, you've hyped this guy to an extent which he doesn't deserve. You should make an apology video on the type of praise you get. This is one of the poorest right backs I've seen. I'm going to say Alphonso Davies is going to go down as a legend. He's already destroyed a career. Ever since that night at Chelsea, at Stamford Bridge, what Alphonso Davies has done to that guy, he's never recovered. I think his career could be over. He should get ready for the championship.
Relax, chill, just chill. Just chill. Okay.
Credit to Arsenal, though. Credit to Arsenal.
I am Ham.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you, man. Talk. We can hear you, man. Talk.
Look, okay. Well, I didn't really watch the match. I watched the first few minutes when Pulisic scored in a bit, and then I had to go. But man, I'm so happy to see Pulisic just performing and just like, oh my word, the way he plays. It's so good to see that amount of talent in the Premier League. I think I just have to question Lampard why he didn't play more this season. But whatever. But I mean, Aubameyang, first of all, I want to say Aubameyang, okay, this guy, oh my word, the Gabonese killer, okay, this guy really came out and in the match where I thought Arsenal was really, like at the start, was looking very poor, what he did to bring the team back and eventually take the lead with such an amazing goal, of world-class composure, world-class ability to get a goal. It was really amazing, and I think Aubameyang is just an amazing player who needs a lot of respect from people.
Okay, no, that's good for me. I've always said we have to put some more respect on Aubameyang's name. I've been saying this for a while. Aubameyang is one of the best strikers in the world. Fact, his finishing accuracy and his clinical finishing has been outstanding for several years. And people need to think about if Aubameyang was in a better team, who had better players and better creators, how many goals would he score? Scary.
That's what I was talking about saying to you.
Wait. We have to go through because we have a lot to we have a lot to cover. We'll have a short time. So briefly, why Rich? Thoughts on the game? Why Rich? Thoughts on the games?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I would say congrats to Arsenal. And I see a lot of Chelsea fans complaining about officials, this and that. To be honest, we didn't really play good at all. We created one chance. I think the Pulisic goal. And then after that, nothing else. Actually, the second goal scoring chance we probably had was when he got injured and pulled his hamstring. Other than that, we didn't really do anything. In the center mids, Jorginho and Kovacic, just sideways passing. I didn't see them play one through ball the entire game. It's so like how Lampard sets us up. It's it makes no sense why you would put these players in these positions to.
So what could he have done differently? What did he do wrong? What should he have adjusted in the game that could have made Chelsea win the game?
I mean, it was obvious. The last time we played Arsenal, when we beat them, we played 4-3-3. We had to switch the formation. It had to be 4-3-3 this game. I don't know why he decided to play the 3 center backs and Rudiger. Like, why is this guy playing? Like, so many poor decisions. You should have fouled what's his name, Bellerin, when he was making his run. You should have fouled him, taking the yellow card or whatever. You let him go and then they score. And people are saying Zuma is a bad defender. It's just a 1v1. What can you really expect him to do? He had his hand behind his back. He stepped. Okay, bad step. And then Aubameyang, world-class finish. We can't really say anything else about that.
Okay, look, that's fair, man. That's fair. Look, people just have their agendas, man. LB, thoughts on the game?
Look, credit to Arsenal where it's due. I know we were heavily criticising them about 6 weeks ago on this Hangout. So they've been able to really turn it around since the continuation of the season. As for Chelsea, I mean, look, HH, I know as a Chelsea supporter, you'd like to ideally win as many trophies and whatever you can, but at the end of the day, it's FA Cup, so I wouldn't be sort of too fussed about it. I think Chelsea have got bigger things to worry about: the Champions League, the Premier League. Yeah, I mean, a good result for Arsenal moving forward. I think Aubameyang has been an exceptional player for them since he arrived, but you can sort of draw some similar comparisons to, let's just say, Barcelona, where they are relying on him a bit too much, in my opinion. So if it comes to a stage, if he wants to leave, it might really sort of test them. So yeah, credit to Arsenal where it's due, FA Cup, and unfortunately we haven't heard the end of it from Arsenal supporters. So yeah.
Okay. Red Devil Studio, man. Talk to me, man. And be nice. Because your club is still in the Europa League, man. Just remember that.
Apologies. So where is this for everyone? So as I said at the game, the FA Cup is just a side trophy. It's a side trophy. Well, even this side, you know what? We could just put the FA Cup amongst our other FA Cups in there, but it's a side trophy for us. It's a side trophy. Side trophy.
Exactly.
When you're a club as big as Chelsea, you can never have too many trophies. So the FA Cup is one of that. We've won it about 15, 20 times. So it's just one small.
Are you going to speak?
We're looking at this Bayern, Allianz. What? Allianz. Let's see what you guys.
I don't even know who this guy is speaking anyway, so I don't even recognize this guy's voice.
Oh, okay. This was on, when you beat United, and I said you haven't won the trophy yet. Just wait. Those are my words, and I got bantered, and I just said, just wait. That's I said wait. You haven't got your hands on the trophy yet, and you still don't have your hands on the trophy. So yeah, I mean, as you said, HH, it's just the FA Cup. Chelsea have got 15 of these. It's no big deal. What's the point? But let's look at the game actually. So yes, I agree with people that the officiating could have been better. Although in the United game, to be honest, you guys got some dodgy decisions, but I'm not bitter. But the fact of the matter is that like Chelsea didn't have a shot on target in that entire second half. And even before the incident with the red card, even before the Pulisic's chance, Arsenal were just the better team. They were. Like, I have to question why N'Golo Kante, for example, didn't play. If he's fit to be on the bench, I don't see why, because I think that if Kante plays, I think that they've got that pivot in the midfield that would probably have stopped some of Arsenal's Arsenal attacks. But I could see from the get-go what Arsenal are trying to do. And the fact of the matter is that certainly on that left-hand sort of side, AC Maitland-Niles was causing, I think, James Azpilicueta tons of problems. Defensively, I've said this all season, it doesn't matter if Chelsea sign Havertz, Werner and Ziyech. If that back five because obviously Gabriel was in goal, Kepa's been dropped. If that back five is still going to be there next season, Chelsea aren't going anywhere. You've conceded more goals than 11 teams in the Premier League. And with that back four, you're not going to be able to go into the CL or the Premier League or whatever.
So on that, do you blame the personnel or do you blame the management and the coaching?
A bit of both, because you could argue that Conte obviously had some of these players, and in the system that he created, you saw how Conte's system made the likes of Alonso and Moses and Aspi like world-class players, and they won a trophy as a result. Last season, Sarri had his own system, and Chelsea lost 6-0 to Man City. This season, Lampard has his own similar system. So I do think it seems to be a system thing. I don't know if some of these players just work in a better system. I think the 3-5-2 system could possibly work. I do think that the injury to Atalanta did affect the way that Chelsea played that system. And obviously the lack of Pulisic being able to run at the Arsenal back line didn't help. But this is where coaching comes in. This is where man management comes in. And I just think that Lampard's tactical now, his decision making, you can clearly see that Chelsea are being overwhelmed. Right, okay, bring in a Kante, bring in maybe another midfield like a Barkley or something, because they aren't coping. Bring in a Tammy Abraham to run because Giroud is basically not getting any joy. I think there was a point in the game as well, because from what I understood of Chelsea's tactic, initially they were just lobbing the ball up to Giroud to try and bully David Luiz, and then they stopped doing that. They stopped giving it to Giroud. So it was like, well, if you're not going to lob the ball up to Giroud for him to hold up the play, then why is Giroud still on the pitch? You might as well take him off and bring Tammy Abraham on, because at least Tammy Abraham has more pace. But by and by, and I know I've talked for goodness knows how long, I just think Arsenal deserve to win a game. They have one of the best strikers in the Premier League in Aubameyang, and they'd be nowhere in the Premier League without Aubameyang this season. Fair play to Arsenal. We gave them banter. And all I can say for Chelsea is, what is going to be the scoreline against Bayern at the Allianz?
We're relaxed. We're not there yet. We're not there. Just relax. Well, we're dealing with FA Cup first, man. Relax, chill. All right, Brick Clock, what do you want?
You're a day early. You're a day early, Deadlock.
First of all. No. Shut up, man. No, first of all, what are you actually doing here? You're not even supposed to be on here. That's the first thing. Second of all, who gave you? First of all, I don't know who that guy is there to begin with, and even if I knew who that guy was, why is that your? Look, man. Just talk, man. Talk your rubbish, man.
What happened to you today, WH? What happened, man? I thought you guys were the best team in the world. I thought you guys were going to trash Arsenal. I thought this was your trophy. What happened, WH? I'm asking you now, WH. What happened? What happened? Mount started. Pulisic started. Giroud, World Cup winner. He started. What happened, man? I thought Reece James was the best right back in the world. I thought Pulisic was top 3. What happened, WH?
Are you gonna review this game, or should we move on? Can you please review this flipping game? Thank you.
Bro, look, you guys got touched today, let's be honest, man. You guys got absolutely touched, man. Arsenal whooped your ass, man, and deservedly so, man. I mean, they beat City to get here, man.
It was 2-1. They didn't whip anyone else. It was 2-1, by the way. So
the scoreline does not reflect the story, WH, man. They tactically got their ass, like you usually say. They tactically got their ass, man. Okay, dude, another rookie manager beats you, man. And this guy is more of a rookie than Lampard, because he's only been coaching for what, 6 months? That's it. I mean, bro, you guys got touched, man. I mean, it's one thing to lose to Bayern. It's another thing to get tactically outclassed by Arteta, man. Bro, no, this game went away from me. I'll admit some of the decisions were a bit dodgy, but they had control over the game for the entire 90 minutes, man. Arsenal, yes, you guys got your early goal, but since, let's say, after the first 15 minutes, Arsenal controlled this game. You guys had some chances, yeah, but they were not really clear-cut chances. Arsenal, control this game for the rest of the match, man. And look, overall, the match was not really that interesting, to be fair. But yeah, man, look, man, you got what you deserved, man. Double H. I'm sorry, but you've been talking a lot of shit since. You're talking so much shit, man. I mean, I told you were drinking Jack Daniels. You say you're sober. What's this? What's this? Like, what's that?
I wasn't, I
you
wasn't, I
drinking Jack
wasn't
Daniels?
drinking anything. I don't drink. I'm sober.
Yeah, right. That's Jack Daniels right in front of you, Double H. You're gonna pop the bottles down, man.
Pop those bottles down, man. Pop those bottles down.
Okay, look, okay.
HH, I got one question for
I
you,
think
though.
we're done here. I think we're done here. So,
HH, I got one question for you.
what?
What happens to the Nuno deal? Because obviously you beat them Wolves on the final day, but if you won, Wolves would have got Europa League. So I just wanna know, like, did you keep your end of the deal, or
I have no idea what you're referring to. I don't deal with dodgy deals. I believe in fairness, and I would never, ever, ever involve betting or doing any kind of extortion tactics. So again, Samuel, I think you have me mistaken by someone else. Maybe that's what Gatlock and Red Devil get themselves involved in, but not me, man. So guys,
HH,
oh
can I
God,
talk about the
what do
two
you want,
managers
man?
before we move on? Can I talk about the two managers?
No. So Champions League. First game that we want to do, so we're gonna cover 3 games. We're gonna cover 3 games, and it's fortunate that we couldn't get your boy coach in here. But look, the room is full. It is what it is. Hopefully, we can get him tomorrow to maybe give his expertise thoughts on this. But the show must go on. Atletico Madrid versus Red Bull Leipzig. So look, man. Here's the thing now. This Timo Werner missing for Leipzig is huge. It's huge. But here's where I stand within it. Nagelsmann. That's my thing. Because if you look at it on face value, Atletico Madrid, they should win. Why am I calling it Atletico Madrid? Atletico Madrid, they should win it. They have the team, they have the experience, they have the manager. But I think it would be very foolish if Atletico Madrid underestimates Leipzig because they don't have Timo Werner. I believe that if Leipzig had Timo Werner, this would have been a very, 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 very good game to watch. But 100% right now, the fact is Atletico Madrid are heavy favorites. So I'm going to come first to LB with this. Should this be a pretty much routine win for Atletico Madrid, or do you think that they are underestimating Nagelsmann and how good he is of a coach and the plan he may have to exploit Atletico Madrid, especially with them not having Timo Werner?
No, I mean, I don't really think Atletico Madrid are underestimating Leipzig. I think Atletico Madrid are that type of team who don't get too complacent regardless of the position they play. I think Simeone he's hungry. He wants to win a Champions League. So I think given that Leipzig don't have Timo Werner, it's a really good sort of opportunity for Atletico to, with all due respect, go to the next stage of the Champions League. And just remind me, guys, this is a 1 league game, yeah?
Yeah. This is so basically the last 16 games all play their second legs at the stadiums. Then from the quarterfinal onwards are all in Lisbon.
Yeah. So the first leg for this game hasn't been played yet.
No. Yeah, no. So this is the quarterfinal. So this is just a one-off quarterfinal. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Look, we know Atletico Madrid are such a such a quality 2-leg side. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they sort of handle the 1 leg, the all or nothing sort of 90 minutes. But I still think Atletico Madrid should be able to get it done against Red Bull Leipzig.
Okay, Samuel, how are you seeing this? Do you trust Nagelsmann, or do you think without Timo Werner this is an easy double for Atletico?
I've had a revelation. I genuinely believe Atletico Madrid will win the whole thing. This setup is way too good for Atletico Madrid. Way too good for Atletico Madrid. I mean, if you just look at the game against Leipzig, yeah, Nagelsmann is good, and they do have okay players. Keyword, okay players. But if you're talking about underestimating the team, their tactics and their formation, the way they play Atletico Madrid, they could never underestimate a team. They can't. They just can't, because their tactics are so defensive that they're always on the ball. Anyways, they're always thinking on how to stop an attack. So they can never underestimate a team. It's impossible for them to underestimate a team. So what they just need to actually win the game is just make sure that either their front men in Morata, or I'm actually saying Morata. But anyways, Morata and what was the other guy? Lorente?
Yeah, Llorente.
Yeah, actually do their job and score 1 or 2 goals. So this whole thing is set up for Atletico Madrid. If Atletico Madrid get knocked out, I am going to be very surprised.
Okay. Okay. I mean, we'll say. I just think that people are sleeping on Nagelsmann, but I do get it. I just think let's see what Nagelsmann can bring. All right, Wilton. How are you seeing this? Do you think Leipzig could cause an upset, or how are you seeing it?
Of course, Leipzig can cause an upset, but at the end of the day, I still think the Simeone and the boys gonna get it through. All then it is, we all know they're gonna be solid at the back. I don't think Atletico's gonna underestimate. They don't ever underestimate any team, so I don't think they're gonna do that. Even though they don't have Werner, Leipzig still can win, but I just don't see them beating Atletico in a one-off game, especially when you're missing Werner. Like, I'm pretty sure he was the top scorer this season too. You're missing that kind of threat. But at the end of the day, Atletico should win this. This should be Leipzig. It's not gonna be easy, but I do think Atletico is gonna win this game.
All right. So from Just Beston, who says, "Rest in peace, Atalanta. No Ilicic. Neymar is coming. Brazil goat. A Brazil goat who's never won the World Cup or the Copa America. Amazing logic." Plastic fan. How are you viewing this, man? Do you think Nagelsmann has a plan to stop Simeone, or this is a mountain too high for the debutants?
I have this feeling that something crazy is gonna happen. I don't know what it is, but I have this feeling that something crazy is gonna happen. Like, I think people are being too disrespectful on Julian Nagelsmann. I mean, that guy is an extremely good coach. But this is a confusing situation. So, is it an advantage that Atletico get to play only on one-off games? Because I think that Atletico are their best during two-legged games. But that's just my opinion. Because see, the weird thing about this is that all the leagues are finished. The Bundesliga is finished, La Liga is finished. So Leipzig will be chipping in all eggs in the basket in that game. Like, they will give it all, their sweat, their life. Like, they would die on that pitch because they have nothing else to play for, and that makes them really, really dangerous. But Atletico Madrid should win. They have the better squad on paper, but I have this feeling that tells me that something crazy is gonna happen. I don't know what it is, but it's just a gut feeling.
Okay. I am Ham. Do you have faith in Leipzig doing something magical, or Atletico are already planning for a semi-final berth?
Look, I'd written off this team, okay, Leipzig. I was like, okay, Atletico is gonna get into the semi-final, but you know what? There's a boy there that did something special against Tottenham, and his name is Sabitzer. And I'm very excited to see what he does against Atletico, because I feel like a lot of people want to give Atletico.
But do you think he can hurt Atletico, though? Do you think Sabitzer can hurt them?
Yeah. The thing with Sabitzer is that I think he's a good technical player, like set pieces and stuff like that, but he's also quite good at finishing as well. So we'll just have to see. I think they can definitely hurt Atletico, because I feel like Atletico has to go forward in this match. They can't sit back because it's just going to go to penalties. Nagelsmann can also just sit back, or he can just send his boys to attack. But I don't think as Atletico you can really be like, yeah, my attack will definitely score. If you've got Morata, you've got Costa there, I think you're better off not even playing those people in the match at all.
Costa is trash, by the way. He's trash. He's under review, so
Yo,
don't mention him.
both of them. I know Morata scored against us, but I mean, that's why Adrian is just a forgotten man. He's a waste man now. But definitely, I think this Leipzig team can definitely hurt Atletico Madrid, because Atletico, their attack is just gonna be put to the test. They build up play, and their attack is gonna be put in the test if they wanna. They can't go through by just defending the whole entire match. Basically, is what I'm saying.
But they'll get them counter.
Mr. Y and Rich, thoughts on this one?
I think this scenario is actually pretty good for Atletico. I mean, if you're Simeone, it's going to be pretty hard to bottle him. Like every game, the guy previously just said that, oh, Atletico can't defend the whole entire match. They did the same thing against Liverpool. Oblak made like 10 saves that match. I mean, they're going to find a way to like just Leipzig will probably have mad chances. Atletico is going to score like on a corner or a free kick, and they're going to go through. I think they're going to do that at every single stage. It doesn't really matter the opposition. It doesn't matter how good your attack is, really. They play the same way, really. So I think this scenario is probably best for that team more than any other team.
Okay. From Mr. Yassi's side, who says, Arsenal just won their 14th FA Cup. Real Madrid has 13 UCLs. Something for the Hangouts to think about. Madrid derby final. Trust me. No, because Man City are defeating Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. Now, Atletico Madrid, they could get to the final, but Real Madrid, they're not making the Champions League final this year. Like, that's not happening. So,
and to add, the FA Cup is nothing compared to the Champions League.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, like FA Cup is a side check trophy, man. Come on, it's a side check trophy. Stodge, Atletico Madrid, Red Bull Leipzig, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna back RB Leipzig.
Why so?
I actually, my logic is different from everyone else here, because I think
we lost you, bro. Stodge, we lost you.
I've
Are
seen
you in Iraq? Are you in
Atletico
Iraq?
in a one-legged tie for the majority of it. They've lost.
Stodge, we keep losing you. Are you in Baghdad? We keep losing you. Are you in Baghdad? We keep losing you. So, Stodge, okay, we'll come back to you because we keep losing your connection. Hello?
Okay. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, because we keep losing your connection. Okay, go again. Okay, he's gone. Gatlock, talk, man. Atletico Madrid, Red Bull Leipzig, man.
Even his mic doesn't agree with him. Atletico Leipzig, man, this is tough to call because none of these guys have won it before. Look, I'm going to go for Atletico because of their experience, but I want to write Leipzig out because Atletico are the kind of team that like to win by a narrow margin, and Leipzig can actually score a goal against Atletico, I feel. The Atletico are not the Atletico of old. I know they beat Liverpool, but I feel Leipzig have Leipzig are just like the team that you can't just predict completely yet. But without Werner, it's going to be completely difficult. Although they didn't really need Werner against Tottenham, to be fair, because all he did was score the penalty. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great player. I'm just saying that he didn't do much against Tottenham. So I'm not going to rule anything else from Nagelsmann, but I am going to go for Atletico, but I'm predicting them to get to the final.
Oh, yeah, okay, so this is an easy dub for Atletico. You don't rate up back Nagelsmann.
It's not an easy dub. It's going to be a difficult dub. If Atletico bring their A game, they should take out Leipzig. But it is one leg, so anything can happen. But I'm still going to go for the experienced Atletico Madrid.
Okay, okay. What's it called? So, Stodge, is your mic working now? Stodge. Okay. Stodge, is your mic working? Is your mic working? No, I think he's still in Baghdad. No, he's still in Baghdad. Red Devil Studio.
Yeah, man, can you hear me?
Leipzig, man.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, so my I think Atletico should have, but the thing with Atletico, and the only reason why maybe I'll go against the grain and say Leipzig, even though Atletico Madrid have the experience, the only reason why I'm gonna say maybe just like possibly is that Atletico Madrid seem to thrive at being the underdogs. You know, when they're not given the ball, when not much is expected of them, when up for the fight, when up for a challenge. You know what I mean? Against the Real Madrids, against Liverpool's, etc. When no one expects anything from them, that's when they seem to thrive. And that's when they seem to prove teams wrong, whether it's Barcelona or Madrid, any of the big teams. But when they face teams where, and this has been evident in the Liga this season, is that when they face teams that they're expected to win, they seem to struggle. And this is a one-off game. You know, now, like I said, I know they have the experience, I know they have the quality, but I've just seen this trait, especially this season in the league and La Liga, but also in previous Champions Leagues, where when they come across teams where they're expected to win and dominate, because, you know, with the way that Atletico Madrid play, like, you know, people will think, well, what am I trying to say here? Like, they play, obviously, you know, play with...
No, but basically, when they sort of don't have the possession and they're not the aggressor, they counter-attack, they're stronger.
Exactly.
They're the aggressor.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's essentially my point. Thank you, I'm trying to get my words out. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm trying to say, in that, like, when the expectation from them is to go out and dominate a team or to bring a team down, then they can't do that. That's basically not their style. So that's just why I think it's going to be an interesting game, because I think that people expect Atletico Madrid to just go out and win this game just to dominate.
But this is interesting. But then he said, Mamba says that Leipzig are a possession-based side. Exactly. So maybe even if they're the underdogs, they may still have possession and still play into Atletico's hands.
On paper, Atletico are a better side, but it doesn't matter who they're playing. They're just going to give the opposition all the possession.
So, I
don't disagree with that. Yes, are Leipzig a possession side in a sense that, like, the Cities or the Barcelonas, for example, like a possession, like Real Madrid, for example, aren't a possession side, I would say. But Atletico Madrid still do their sort of counter attack when they can get into space, and they still defend well. I guess what I'm trying to say is that, like, I just think that with Atletico Madrid, and like I said, this is all hard. I get it that on paper they have the quality and the skill and tactics to win. It's just that I feel that when they go in as the favorites, and when people expect stuff from them to dominate a team, they seem to struggle. And, like, you can see that if you just watch any of their games in Liga this season, they are where they are in the Liga for that same reason. You know what I mean? You know, so that's my thing. Is especially in the Liga this season, they've not gone out and seen off the teams that they should have seen off, and that's why they were nowhere near challenging a title this season. You know, so that's my 2 cents there.
I just feel like if they do not come against Ronaldo, then they're fine.
Yeah, Ronaldo's their nemesis.
If you actually look at their record before, they've only been knocked out by a team that has Ronaldo in it.
By Christina, prima donna. Wait. So Colchoneros, man, is your team, man. Are you?
I'm here.
Yeah, finally made it. So, are you confident of Leipzig with no Timo Werner and your team's chances, or are you even more wary because of how much you are heavy favorites in this game and maybe the pressure on you to defeat Leipzig with no Timo Werner? How are you viewing it? So are you maybe a bit more fearful because Nagelsmann may come up with a plan or a tactic that you may not really be aware of, and it's a team that you don't know very well?
Yeah, you're touching it right there. Like Leipzig, the problem with Leipzig is this is their first, like, they literally got no pressure at all. It's their first time in the quarterfinals, I think. And I don't know what to expect from Leipzig, because looking at that game they played with Tottenham, they played well, but all of their goals came from Lloris either breaking it up or defensive mistakes. So it's hard to judge how good this Leipzig side are. Therefore, I will be wary. But with our quality, I do expect it to go through. And Red Devil touched on it before. He said that when we need to beat the aggressors against so-called smaller teams, we do struggle to break teams down. Hence why we've drawn like 15 games in the Liga, which is pretty. That's not good. And yeah, that's the problem. I can see us sitting back and play our usual game, but I don't know how good Leipzig are. That's the problem. Yeah.
But are you confident of the win though, or you're more wary?
You know what? Post-COVID, our form's been pretty good. So yeah, I am right now. I'm pretty confident, especially because there's a positive vibe around the Atletico camp. Like, I've been seeing all their social media and everything. Like, these guys are gearing up for this Champions League. Like, they're really desperate to win it, and we feel like we're on the right side of the draw, especially with Mbappe's injury as well. So yeah, there's a sense that we can go all the way this year.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've got a very funny feeling about that. I mean, when I'm just looking at it, it's the stars may align. The stars may align for Atletico, but we'll get there. So yes, Saeed, how are you viewing this, man? Atletico Leipzig, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you beautifully, man.
All right, so because I just want to emphasize what Red said. Red Devil Studio really touched on something that's very important. Atletico Madrid are a brilliant team when they're facing against European giants. When they're because like I'm just looking right now at their road to 2016 final. And the round of 16, they played against
we
PSV.
drew against Leverkusen. Oh, was it PSV?
Yeah, it was PSV.
Barcelona. I mean,
so PSV, in the two leg, it was scoreless. It was 0-0, and then it went to penalty. And as everyone knows, that Atletico Madrid came out in penalties. I have a weird feeling that it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be in an extra time. It's gonna be a very nerve-wracking. It's gonna be a very close game. This might be, in terms of maybe not quality, the best game to watch, but in terms of like on edge, like, you know, nervousness, like who's gonna go through, and like people like making great, both goalkeeper making great save, like that type of spectacle. If you're like really interested in that, this is the game for you, because I think this is gonna be a crazy game. I think Oblak is gonna make amazing saves. He's gonna show up, and I do think that Atletico Madrid will pull through, because I generally believe Diego Simeone is a very, very elite manager, top 5 in the world. That being said, it also depends on Nagelsmann. I feel like as good as he is, and how much praise he has, I think he'll be very naive in terms of tactics, because if I was Nagelsmann, I would sit back. I will be compact, and I will be pragmatic. I will let Atletico Madrid have the ball, but that's not how they play.
That's not their game. They like to have possession, though.
But that's the problem.
That's not in their nature.
And the defense is not that good.
But they play really well against Barca, though. They play really good football.
But that's the thing, though. That's the problem, though. That's what separates this competition. Really separates the good teams from the elite teams. Elite teams can, if they choose to play football, if they choose to play pragmatic. And that's going to be the downfall of RB Leipzig, in my opinion, where they're going to go with their game, and their game will be their downfall.
Okay. So, moving on. Now, look. Now, let me just relax. You know, I didn't even crack a joke. Like, laugh when I crack a joke. So, guys, just relax. Now, look. Let me just start off. Let me just start this off by saying, look.
Forfeit.
Can I land? Thank you. So, look, based off the events earlier today, I am not, you would say, maybe as confident as I once was with regards to Chelsea's chances in this game. I'll be real with you. I'm maybe not as confident as I am. And I will agree that the forfeit rule should at least be considered, because what I'm fearful of is an embarrassment, because an embarrassment goes down on Wikipedia. Like a 6-0 or 7-0 aggregate, which I fear goes on Wikipedia. And the thing with Wikipedia that people can always bring that up to come and insult you. Now, my name is Half Hope, but that is an irony. I actually don't have hope. I'm actually a pessimist. But the thing about this is this, and that's what I'm going to say. Bayern should win. Bayern have won. Bayern, there is a 0% chance of Chelsea going through. Did you hear what I said? There is a 0% chance of Chelsea going through. All I'm saying is, if you don't actually believe in this, just don't waste any of our time. If you don't fully believe, so from Martin Rosario, who says, put your bottle. Poppy bottles, another ban violation incoming. Martin, no. Mr. Rosario, we don't want to put those wrong things into the ether. So, LB, guys, I'm looking for honesty here. I'm looking for honesty and I'm looking for transparency. So, LB, let me phrase the sentence like this. Do you think Bayern Munich will go ahead and destroy Chelsea again, or do you think Chelsea will make it respectable? Or do you believe in perhaps the greatest miracle that football has ever seen?
Sorry to say, HH, I don't think the greatest miracle in football that football has ever seen will happen. I don't think that it will be a Chris Nation. I think it will be a decent game, although Bayern Munich should be able to win 3-1. To be honest, if you sort of compare this game to all the other games in the Champions League, this is probably the least appealing in terms of the scores that we already know going into this game. But I don't think it will be 6-7-0 to win to Bayern. I think they'll win 3-1. They should be able to get it done. In terms of Chelsea, I mean, look, yeah, around a 16 for Frank Lampard as a first-year manager is a pretty good achievement, but ideally, you as a Chelsea supporter wanted more, and apparently a semi's minimum was the saying earlier this season, HH.
Okay, all right. Again, thank you for your honesty. Shout out to Football Hot member Mo Wada, who said, you wanted Bayern. I didn't actually. That's not me. You want to be embarrassed. I never wanted Bayern, so I don't know what you're talking about. But Mo, thank you for that comment, which is in fact a lie. Samuel, I want transparency.
Before I go in, I just want everybody in the comments to like the vid. Make sure you like the vid, yeah.
Samuel, don't play nice. Don't play nice. Because I know you.
I have to ease you into it.
No. Samuel, just give me your. Because I know the kind of things you've said, so don't try and play sweet with me. So just get real.
All right, cool. Let me be straight up with you. What are Bayern Munich going to do? They're going to assassinate you, resurrect you, castrate you, impregnate you, murder you again, and then send you to hell. This is going to be. There's no words to describe.
Wait.
It's not going to be like an Arsenal Bayern.
Wait. Why would they do that? If you've already won 3-0, why should you want to be even worse? Shouldn't you relax? So that doesn't make any sense. Why, if you're 3-0, they should be relaxed, which they should be.
Ask Tottenham and Arsenal what they did to them. Then you get your answer.
Arsenal.
Bayern Munich are going to do the London tour. And they're going to pop out of London. London will be red. And I mean the Bayern Munich red. They will complete the London tour. I'm telling you that now. I mean, there was this one comment where he brought up how many people are going to be out for that leg. Let me just bring it up. He said Pulisic injured, Kante injured, Aspilicueta injured, Willian injured, Pedro injured, Jorginho suspended, Alonso suspended, and Kepa is abducted. So what I would say to you is that Chelsea as a team should all give their lives to Jesus, because there's nothing that is going to save them from this castration, whatever that means. I'm done.
Samuel, man, I will remember your negativity in the future. I'll remember your negativity in the future. And if Liverpool gets pimp slapped, man, I will remember your comments in the future. I've got a great memory. I've got a great memory for evil people. Vilton, speak freely. Speak easy, relax, chill. Speak freely, speak truly.
This game it should be an easy game for Bayern Munich to go through. I think they should go through easy, especially I don't know. Do we know if Pulisic is gonna be out now, or they don't know yet?
Look, bro, it's a hamstring. He's out. He's a hamstring. He's out. He's out.
All right, Pulisic is out. Even though Kante is coming back, I just if it happens, it happens. I won't be surprised because I've seen so many miracles in football. But this is a really big mountain, man. You're going against Bayern Munich. They're in form. They're hungry. Lewandowski, this is your chance to stat pad, trying to break Cristiano Ronaldo's goal record in the Champions League. It's gonna be a little bit harder because it's only one leg game now. But yeah, I just don't see Chelsea winning this game, man. Like you go into the Allianz Stadium, especially you guys on London team. You see what Bayern Munich do to London team. It's like in the Bundesliga. You guys are like in the Bundesliga team to them. Like they just have fun with London team for some reason. I just don't see you guys winning. But yeah, man, that's my 2 cents on it.
Plastic fan.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can I just say that Kurt Zuma is now Aubameyang's biological father?
Easy, relax. Plastic fan, relax, please. Just relax. Just chill.
I mean, as of right now, Aubameyang has legal custody of Kurt Zuma. Anyways, on the Bayern Munich Chelsea game, you please forgive me for this. I mean, Chelsea, like, just for your own sake, for the respect of your history as a football club, just don't show up. I mean, don't even book a plane to Munich. Don't even do that. Just stay in London where you are and just say that due to some circumstances, we as a football club could not attend in Munich. I mean, just find any dumbass excuse not to play in the game. Because trust me, if you get on the pitch with them, I mean, it will be beyond crime. I mean, even Jesus himself.
So we're easy. So plastic fan, you are obviously, a football savant. You're a tactical mastermind. So you're telling me that there is nothing tactically, strategically, or philosophically, or spiritually that Chelsea can do to deliver what all of us want, because that's what we all want here. There's nothing that Chelsea can do to deliver all of us a miracle.
I mean, if Chelsea actually win this and turn this tie around, this by far be the greatest miracle in sports entertainment. Not football, in sports entertainment. I mean, Chelsea have 0.00% chance of winning this game. I mean, trust me, Bayern is winners in this tie. Chelsea are gonna get pimp slapped. That's so bad that even Jesus himself would drop down on earth and say, "Stop this." I mean,
for goodness sake.
Right.
Okay, plastic fan, man. Thanks for your expert analysis there, bro. Coach Neros.
I had to, bro.
Easy, let's fan. You've already insulted me. Coach Neros, speak.
Wait, why can't Chelsea come back? You got, like, I swear you guys got Tammy the goal, Mason Mount the goal, Barkley the goal.
Coach Neros, you don't need to be sarcastic, please. This is not the time for sarcasm. This is the time for divine intervention. So please deliver me a strategy for how Chelsea can deliver this miracle. Well, that's what we're trying to work on. We're trying to work on a miraculous strategy, please.
No, I don't have one. No Aspilicueta, no Pulisic, no chance, man. It's done.
Thank you for that. From Just Bestin, Lewandowski will piss on Chelsea's grave. Graphic. Kepa and Barkley start. No, they're not starting, so I don't know where you got that from. From George Lau, Chelsea should donate the flights money. Guys, should I just rename this the Chelsea roasting stream or something? Because I think that's what this has become. That's messed up, George Lau. That's really messed up. That's really messed up. No. That's really rude. That's really rude. I think you're overstepping your boundaries there. See, I don't want to concert Gatlock. You know? Yes, it's like yes, it's like.
Gatlock, get those videos ready, man.
Side. Okay, side in there. Okay, Storage is a mic working. Storage is a mic working. Storage.
Oh, it's working.
Good. Okay. Chelsea ban, hit me, man. Give me a miraculous strategy for Chelsea.
I feel in this entire channel there's just a bunch of haters that don't believe. But guess what, HH? I believe that Chelsea can do it. I believe that this will be. I don't even think what's going to happen can be called a miracle. I'm going to name it a supernatural phenomenon. That's what Chelsea are going to deliver at Bayern. I expect you to score 4 goals. And listen, this is 2020. In 2020, anything is possible. Anything can happen in 2020. So I'm going to give you guys a.
Yeah, anything bad.
Samuel, relax, chill. He said anything good. Relax, chill. What's it called? Red.
But you have to. The next struggle, you have to start him. Then he definitely has to start.
Who has to start?
Yeah. So actually, I can't.
Yeah, look, man, your mic is messed, bro. Your mic is messed.
This dude is live. Like
Side, look, man, look at the guy's mic. I don't know. Side, talk, man. Is your mic working, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. Crystal clear.
Okay. All right. So, May 7th, 2017, there was a video that was dropped. It was literally labeled Arsenal 1, Bayern Munich 5. Raw post-match analysis, Champions League, a.k.a. Why not forfeit rule? And I'm going to quote.
Yes, I remember that.
I'm going to quote HH on that video. In the beginning, he said, people checked in. People got on a plane. The pilot got did his whole piloting routine. Baggage were checked in. Everything was all done for something that did not need to happen. So, what I'm gonna say is this game does not need to happen, because at the end of the day, it's just waste of fuel, waste of money, and it's. I feel like it will be for Chelsea. They might as well just donate the money.
Maybe guys, look at what people are saying. This is a loyal Chelsea fan. I'm really disliking this stream, you know, because the kind of disrespect I've had, which has been led by Samuel. And I think everyone is following Samuel's lead, which I think is very rude. But Said, please continue with your disgraceful disrespect.
I'm just being realistic, okay? If I was Chelsea Football Club, okay, if UEFA said, you know what, if you don't show up, we're gonna fine you, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and if they literally push you guys, then just play the kids. Just play the kids. Just talk to Bayern Munich. You guys can call them. Be like, listen, man, you guys all went through. We will start the kids. Let Lewandowski rest. Let Gnabry rest. Let these players rest. We'll give you the game. That's smart. And let the first team, let them go on holiday. Let them go on a cruise. Let Lombard go even Lombard should not even be there. Come on. Lampard should never be there. He should send his assistant.
Okay.
Under
fine,
21.
fine.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay, fine. Wait. From a boy who says, don't say CFC need Jesus. That man suffered enough. Martin, relax, man.
I went through his eyes and go.
some of the comments here, man, are just messed up here. But like, you know what? You see, the funny thing here is this, obviously for Chelsea fans, this may sound painful. What I say is that, and this is what I'm saying. If Chelsea if Chelsea I don't want to see any of you guys on the stream. That is no. We're making this best right now. If Chelsea I don't want to see any of you guys on the stream.
You're going to be having an empty podcast.
But I won't be surprised.
Not one of you.
Juve almost did it against Real Madrid.
Not one of you.
Anything's possible.
So be very clear here. Look, I'm Ham. Wait. I'm Ham. I'm Ham. Talk about this. Chelsea, Bayern, man.
Look, this, if you guys had a proper manager, I think you guys could still come back, because I have a lot of faith in Abraham. Tammy Abraham could get you the 3 goals you guys need. Okay, if you put Cho on the other side, this would be his time to shine, because Bayern Munich to basically do what they bought Sané for. They thought Cho was the perfect guy, but I don't know what Sarri said to him. There's a very brilliant 442 song there about how Otto should have picked Bayern, but somehow Sarri wanted him, and I don't know.
I'm Ham. Wait, I'm Ham. Are you in Alaska or up someone's rectum? Your mic,
can't you hear me?
You changed.
Okay, wait. Okay, look.
Okay, this is better now. Yeah, thank you.
Is it better now?
Yes.
It better now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, you guys, okay. I think this one, like the other guys said, you guys could just not pitch to the whole entire thing, man. Because I don't know how you're gonna do it. I don't know, because
miracles don't happen like
man,
that,
and so much. He's under pressure. He's putting himself in pressure because he feels like he was wrong to not coach Giroud. When I think it just makes sense, because what you have with Giroud is that you have someone who can do what a professional needs to do in the box, but then when it comes to build-up play and just being a threat in the match, he doesn't do that at all. He can easily, even when he's on form, like he's been the past few weeks, he's not someone who you like, okay, Giroud is there, we need to be focused. He's a guy that like, when he gets the opportunity, he can finish, but he doesn't really create good opportunities for himself. And I think for Chelsea, their biggest problem is actually just chemistry in the team. I don't think, I feel like Lampard, when he looks at his team, he's thinking as if some of these players are the players he used to play with. Like he's thinking like, oh, okay, in Giroud, maybe I've got someone like Drogba. In Willian, I've got Willian. He can do what Malouda used to do. He can just go on the flank and just cross. And I think that won't help him. And in Europe, I don't think he stands a chance, really. I don't even think he's going to go out the group stages next season.
Okay.
Next season?
Okay. What was it called? Wait, Red Devil. Have I come to you?
You've not come to me yet.
Oh.
Here we go.
Look, get over and done with, man.
Don't be nice, Red Devil. Come on.
Okay,
Red Devil is a nice guy.
Okay.
Is it too much for us to agree?
Talk, Red Devil, talk, man.
He's getting his video ready.
Is dreaming wrong? We have to live in the reality. But I take the red pill. Because I take the red pill, I want to dream. I want to just be like, you know what? Let's say what's up. Actually, I think that's the blue pill. I want to dream. I want to stay in the dream world. Keep your reality. I want to dream. And for Chelsea, anyone can get it. There's 16 teams. They all want one goal. And no team has a divine right to win this trophy. That's not how it works.
This isn't me, by the way.
Want this mother effing thing the most.
That's it, isn't it, HH? That's it. That's what I want to say. Dare we dream? Dare we dream?
Thank
That's all
you.
I'm saying,
Thank
kid.
look. Dare to dream. Dare to dream. DTD. Dare to dream.
Dare to dream.
Now let's go to this loser, man. God. God, bro. I tell you, man. So if I catch you on the streets, man, the way I will conk your hand, man. You guys are a mad man.
Boy.
You're a legend.
Oh man, this is just good.
Bro, so Peak Muller has returned. Rest in peace, Chelsea FC. According to who? So because he is performing against Bundesliga carpenters, he can do anything against Chelsea. Peak Muller has left. Now, I'll admit, Muller has been playing a lot better lately.
This isn't
he's
me,
been playing
by
a
the
lot better lately. But I don't think Muller will do much harm to Chelsea. I think Chelsea will take care of him. I think between Tomori, Zuma, and Ruiga, ain't gonna do much.
What?
Ain't gonna do much. Like Chelsea,
I
are looking to
I didn't say
ban medallions. Looking for that W night. I told you, man, Bayern Munich it's a team I wanted. I told you. Look at the tape. I said I want Bayern. I want Bayern. Chelsea, I wanted Bayern. See, PSG would have been tricky. PSG would have always been tricky, but I wanted Bayern.
I never said this.
Be careful what you wish for, H. Be careful what you wish for, my dear friend. You wanted this. You wanted this team. This is the team you wanted, and you got them, bro. You got them, man. Look. I warned you from the beginning, man. You wanted Bayern Munich, and everybody was literally like, "What the hell is this just talking about?" And you were like, "Yeah, we can take on Bayern Munich. We can take on Bayern Munich." Everything you wanted, you got, and you still lost. 3-0, bro. 3 bloody nil. They gave you in your own home, H. They literally castrated you. A test tube baby called Alonso Davies came and castrated you, man. He just ran through you like you were nothing, bro. You guys could not even score 1 goal in your own home. In your own home. They came to your own backyard and popped you 3. This was even before your new kit was launched. And they still gave you 3. Bayern are always ahead, man. That's the
They
thing.
prophesied.
Relax, Gatlock, relax. That wasn't funny. Relax.
I'm sorry, man. But even your Mr. Potato Head self should have actually predicted this. You should have known that Bayern would be tough, man. And look, we saw their friendly today was 1-0. It wasn't much. But look, based on the defending of Chelsea today, I think it's safe to say that you guys are not really going to do anything. Okay, I'm sorry, but let's be honest. You guys are not really going to do anything against Bayern Munich. Like, you guys could get a goal, or maybe 2, because Bayern are rusty. But let's be honest, man. I don't think. Who knows? As in, today was 2-1. That's 3. So the scoreline will not be embarrassing. Maybe it's another 3-0, probably, or a 3-goal margin. Who knows? Or maybe it could be a multiple of 3, 6.
Okay, chill, relax. You've talked.
It could be 9. 3
For
times
Martin
3.
Rosari, who says we all need a Gatlock in our lives. I don't. So I don't. I can live without a Gatlock in my life, man. Gatlock, you know, I don't know. You're a very naughty person. So guys, let's move on to other things right now. Here we have it. So let me just be clear here, and I hope Just Bestin is listening. If Neymar gets knocked out by Atalanta, I am going to induct him. So let me repeat that again so everyone knows where we stand. So guys, clip this, save this, have your receipts or whatever, Gatlock this and so forth. Gatlock this statement. If Neymar gets knocked out by Atalanta, Neymar will be inducted into the Brick Academy. I've agreed that with the academy and so forth. So that is what is writing in there. And that would be embarrassing for a Brazilian superstar to grace the hallowed halls of the Brick Academy, where he'll be sharing a bunker bed currently with Eden Hazard. So, this for me is an extremely exciting game. And I'm angry that it is also on the same freaking day that I'm actually scheduled to work, but it is what it is. I'm going to try and do what I can. But it is what it is. 8 p.m. This, I think it's on next Wednesday. We ride, we live, we ride, we lie, we read, we breathe. Wednesday's gonna pop off. This is a dangerous game for PSG, and PSG have got to be very wary. No Mbappe, and it took them 120 minutes and penalties to dispose of Lyon. So I can't wait for this game. It's a huge game, and if I'm Atalanta, you've got nothing to lose. Why this is such an interesting game is because Atalanta are such a free team, attacking team. They have nothing to lose, are playing with zero pressure. All the pressure is on PSG. All the focus is on PSG. And PSG know that we will throw the living F out of them if they get knocked out. This is a dangerous game for PSG. LB, man, how are you seeing this, man?
Look, I know we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, and I was saying that I think it's PSG's time to finally break that curse to go to the next stage of the Champions League. And I'm still standing with that. I think, even though Mbappe is not playing and he's going to be a huge absence, they've got Neymar, of course, until he gets injured, or unless he gets injured. And hopefully that's not going to happen for PSG. But Neymar's going to be playing, and I think it's going to be Neymar's first time playing in a knockout Champions League game. Actually, no, he's played a couple of first legs, but I think PSG are going to be very mindful of the fact that Atalanta can be a dangerous side, and they're going to put the pressure to win. But I think it's their time. Icardi is going to be a huge inclusion this season as well. But I think PSG should be able to get it done. I'm not sort of buying into this complacency or this Atalanta being able to cause an upset. But yeah, PSG to win.
Okay. From Jasper was that HH, you don't watch Atlanta? Yes, I do. I saw them rip Valencia a new one. They got smashed by Inter. Losing 2-0 isn't getting smashed. And losing 2-0 with no Ilicic and in the last game of the season, that doesn't really mean anything because they're already top 4. A game doesn't mean anything. Try again. Samuel, how are you viewing this, man?
Atalanta, apparently that's how you say it. But Atalanta, they are a very dangerous team. As you said, they're a very free scoring team. They can turn up and you never know, you might be like 3-4 goals behind because of their free scoring philosophy. However, apparently Ilicic, or whatever his name is not going to be playing. So
yeah, apparently they're saying that his wife is doing something.
You have to look up.
I'm not going there. Basically, he enters people. Apparently, let's just stick with that.
So that's a big blow. However, PSG have got their injuries. Apparently, Herrera is injured for that match as well. So I don't know, but PSG. Actually, no. Hold on, Neymar. If you are watching the stream, I'm talking to you, and hear me very clearly. If you do not turn up to this damn match or help PSG win, I myself will pay the money to build a wing for you. Just for you. Neymar, you have a duty to help PSG win this match. If PSG lose, my goodness in heaven, on top of that 10-hour stream that we talked about HH, we're going to have another 10-hour stream just for Neymar. Just saying. But I believe in Neymar. I believe that he can do it. So I feel like PSG will win.
Okay. Wilton.
Yeah, I still think even though without the prodigy, I still think PSG still win this game. But my thing is, I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't care what anybody says. Mbappe is PSG best player. Talent-wise, Neymar is better than him. We all know that. But it's been Mbappe that's been PSG best player. Neymar's he's been a flop ever since he's been there. Like this season was his first time playing in two legs in the knockout stage in the Champions ever since PSG bought him. Like he's been he's injured. Obviously, it's not his fault, but it's facts. We have to do with what we have. It's facts. He's been hurt and he's a flop. And people say he's PSG best player this season. Where is this narrative? Mbappe has 5 goals in the Champions League and 4 assists. Neymar has, I think, like 3 goals and like 2 assists. So where is this narrative that Neymar is better than Mbappe this season? And I'm sorry, like if they do lose to Atalanta, I won't be surprised because Neymar is a fraud. Like I don't like this guy from Brazil. I don't like him. Neymar just a fraud to me. The way I'm sorry.
So okay, but if he delivers the CL, then what?
I'm gonna make an apology video and say Neymar, I'm sorry. But until then, please don't say Neymar is the Brazil GOAT. This guy hasn't proved nothing to us yet. All he proved that he needs Messi and the cannibal to win the Champions League.
Wait, so one question: if Mbappe is the best, what happened with last season against Man United?
They lost. Where was he? Where was Neymar at? Injury. Where was the prodigy?
He was injured, but Mbappe was playing.
Okay, in the Champions. Okay, 2018. I believe PSG played against Real Madrid. What did Neymar do in the first leg? Where was he in the second leg?
He actually played a good game in that first leg. He played a good game.
Yeah,
he didn't score. Rabiot scored. Rabiot scored.
But he created the situation.
But where was he in the second leg? I'm just dealing with.
He assisted the goal for.
I'm just saying the obvious. Like, how you PSG best player? You haven't been playing when they needed you the most. The prodigy needed you in the second leg. You were just cursing out the referee, say they cheated, blah blah blah, and help Man United win. This is to prove me wrong. Win the Champions League. This is your best chance to win it too. Prove me wrong and prove. And I'm gonna happily make an apology video. But until then, please don't say Neymar is he's obviously a world-class player, but this guy, don't put him in Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm sorry. Until he wins the Champions League, please don't put him in that conversation. That's
okay. Plastic fan. Actually, no, sorry. Let me just hit this there. So from Martin Rosario, who says, so basically, Ilicic is another Will Smith. Shame. Well, the rumor is apparently Ilicic's wife has been in some entanglements. Again, I don't know what it is or so forth, but Ilicic, this is why you should have several side chicks. That's what I'm saying. Marriage is overrated. Plastic fan, speak on it.
This is going to be an exciting game because both teams like to play attacking football. But Ilicic being out is a big blow for Atalanta. But luckily they have decent players like Malinowski, Papu Gomez, who is very underrated, Zapata and Muriel. I think that they still could cause PSG issues, but PSG are clear favorites to win this tie. So for me, I go for a 3-0 PSG or 3-1 PSG. But if PSG dare to lose against Atalanta, I mean, that would be the biggest the biggest bottle job in this season, I think, because like nobody's giving Atalanta any chance of winning the tie. So Neymar better step up. He better show up and deliver a top 2 performance because we deserve it. We deserve it. He's been missing in the crucial matches in the CL season in, season out. So this time, it's time for him to prove himself that he is still top 2 based on ability wise. And if Neymar doesn't show up in this game and Atalanta somehow beat PSG, then I will rob Neymar the rights of being Hazard's biological father.
Okay. I've spoken, man. Just Beston says us, if Neymar loses, what if Neymar wins the CL? I want to know. Well, we will cross that bridge when we get there. There's no if. Bring me the CL, then we'll talk. Because I don't think he's bringing me anything apart from his sister and his mom. Armchair Critic who says, comparing Mbappe to Neymar is an affront. Neymar clearly better.
I said Neymar is better. I'm not denying it. Talent-wise, Neymar is the better player, but I'm just saying overall, Mbappe been PSG best player with statistic facts. It's facts. Neymar's been hurt.
Okay. Look, fair enough. Los Colchoneros, man, speak on it.
Yeah. So wait, before I get on this tag, I just want to touch on the narrative about Mbappe from last year against the Man United game. He assisted the Di Maria goal and he scored himself. That was the first leg. The second leg, he assisted Bernat's goal, the left back. So I think that there's a wrong narrative out there that it was his fault that PSG were knocked out when they had a brick and goal before and he should be retired already. And it was a collective failure. It was so just to put all the blame on him. That's totally unfair. And for this game, Neymar has to show up because Mbappe's not there. So all the shine, all the light is gonna be on him. If he doesn't get past Atalanta, he's done. He's done. But what I will say about Atalanta is, like recently, I've found out that you know how they used to be free scoring like a few months ago, like 6, 7, 5 goals every match. It's dried up lately. Like they didn't score any today. Last couple of games they've been scoring 1, max 2 goals. So I'm not as confident in them as I was a couple of weeks ago. So I'll give PSG the edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saeed, Saeed, man.
Okay. So for me, I used to be a very huge fan of Neymar. Like man, this guy Neymar literally has I don't know, because the thing for me is that I don't think Neymar really understands, like he really doesn't understand like in terms of football who he is. And what I mean by that is that Neymar is Brazil's best player. He is Brazil's best talent. And we're talking about Brazil, we're talking about Ronaldinho, we talk about Pele, we talk about Zico, we talk about Romano, we talk about Brazilian Ronaldo. But when we talk about football, you talk about Brazil. You are Brazil's best player. You have, at the end of the day, you have a standard. The pressure on Neymar, for me, has to be bigger than even the pressure on any player in the world. Messi, Ronaldo, I don't care who it is. You are Brazil's best player. So in this game, I'm gonna give him his credit against Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund, he showed up. I'm like, wow, okay, yeah, Neymar showed up. He's actually interested in winning this Champions League. So you don't have Di Maria, you don't have Cavani, you don't have Mbappe, you don't have Thomas Meunier, you don't have all these players. You have, at the end of the day, Neymar is you. You are the best. You are the best player in terms of talent, in terms of everything. You are the best player on that pitch. And if Neymar does not show up, oh my God! If Neymar does not show up, I am done talking about this guy. This guy, at this point, you gotta check his DNA, make sure he's Brazil or not, because you have to show up. He has to show up. If Atalanta beats PSG and Neymar is playing, there's nothing more that can be said. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. That's fair. I am Ham. Speak on it, man.
So wait, before I start, I just need to know exactly what you guys are saying about Ilicich's wife. What is going on? Is he not playing because his wife is cheating on him?
We don't know. It's all rumor. It's all rumor. We don't. This isn't TMZ. All right, this is not TMZ. This is football. We do football.
Okay.
We don't do
That's one word.
stuff.
Entanglement. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Okay, but anyway, man, if Ilicic is not playing, I have to take back my final prediction. But look, Atalanta still has an amazing player. I think the guy's name is Pasalic or something like that. He's got quite a banger on him. I think he can do something special. I've been watching these guys, and HH, since you're someone that likes Ronaldo so much, the fat Ronaldo, Luis Muriel is a Ronaldo region, so I've got good hopes for.
Just call Ronaldo. Okay, just call him Ronaldo. Thank you.
Okay, fat Ronaldo. Yeah, he's dope. So yeah, Atlanta is a really good team, and I think for PSG, this is the type of match where it's always something that they're not comfortable with, because when you're playing in Uber Eats, like you play against a bunch of waste men, you're bullying everyone, and now when you meet competitors from other leagues, first of all, you're playing a style that you're not familiar with, and then you have to play someone that's not gonna back down, that's not gonna be scared. They also need to win this. There's no other way about it. So I think for PSG, with Mbappe not there and all the spotlight on Neymar, it's gonna be it can get very, 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 very like very rough and very just like, I think it could devolve into a very corded match very quickly. But at the same time, I'm thinking about these two teams, and I think, yeah, I think I still think Atalanta can get through this team, but maybe the semi-final will be too hard for them. But I think against PSG, they can really come up. And people talking some stuff about Neymar, guys. Neymar is the most talented Brazilian player ever.
Oh,
Okay,
stop.
I'm shut up, man. What kind of waste? Come on, what kind of crap is this?
Look,
do you wait, I know. Do you want to play a brick in
Pass
every
the
single
cup.
hand
What?
ring?
Pass the
What do you
cup,
want
dude.
to
Pass
out
the
of
cup, dude.
out of yours?
this guy is potentially better than Messi, okay, and has been for a long time.
Relax.
Wow,
They won a
You're
Copa
trolling.
America without
You are trolling.
who was
MSN.
No, let him land, man. Let him land.
who was the best player in MSN? Okay, I'm not gonna say
What?
it was Neymar, but
Messi.
What?
Wait, what?
there were
Who's the
times
best?
when Neymar was the best player, though.
Messi.
No,
is
and,
the
and
goal.
I'm him. I want you to answer this question. They had Neymar and Messi the season before, but weren't even able to win a single trophy. Suarez comes in and they win the treble. Suarez
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about talent now. I said most talented. Okay,
Messi.
most talented ever. If you look at all these other players, the best players that have come before Neymar, I don't think any of them really have the repertoire Neymar has.
How you
Because
the best player Brazil won a Copa America without you?
That is true, though. That happened.
most talented.
Wait, look. Ham. Just tell us what's going to happen in this game. Forget Neymar. What is going to happen in this game? Atalanta PSG.
Atalanta PSG, we're gonna see Zapata running at man. We're gonna see Papu Gomez doing his thing. And for I think this is gonna be a big match for Idrissa Gueye from PSG. I think if he is playing at his best, I think this is the match to prove it. If they go through, I think Idrissa Gueye is gonna have to show up. I think Marquinhos is gonna stop being a joker. And I think Neymar is gonna have to shut some people up.
Okay. From your boy Martin Rosario, who says Ilici's wife was getting okay.
Martin, allow the thing.
Too explicit. Okay, last bit a bit too explicit. Storage says, "I am Ham is the goat." With those kinds of comments, he ain't the goats, man. Look, all I'm saying is this, look, man. We don't know what happened to Ilici's wife. Please, guys, this isn't half hopes TMZ hot. It's football hot, man. I don't deal with any of that silly stuff, man. That's for Icardi's wife. Red Devil Studio, man.
Yeah, see, pray for Ilicic is the first, So, but to be honest, like that is a big blow for Atalanta. Ilicic not being into play, I think it's a massive blow, and he's been very, very good for them. The fact of the matter is, irrespective of what everyone has said, is that even to be honest, even if Neymar and Mbappe weren't playing, what about Verratti? What about Di Maria? What about Icardi? Actually,
Di Maria can't play.
Red Devil.
Yeah, go on.
No Di Maria.
No Cavani.
I know Cavani's gone.
Di Maria, no Cavani, no.
What?
No Meunier.
So Icardi can't play and Verratti can't play.
Wait, not Icardi?
No, Icardi will cover Cavani. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
No, Icardi can play.
Oh.
Icardi can play. Okay.
Di Maria and Verratti are not playing.
Okay, wait. Let
Right,
him
Point
land.
fair enough, and the point I guess I'm trying to make is that like at the end of the day, the PSG team, they still have enough talent with the amount of money that's been spent into this team. Objectively, the talent that PSG have, and obviously Neymar's going to be playing, they have enough talent to beat Atalanta. So there's no excuse as to why they shouldn't, because they have the talent. They've obviously had some of the preseason games. They should be beating, especially now that Ilicic is not going to be playing as part of Atalanta's side. PSG on paper have the talents. Because we're talking about Neymar, Mbappe, all this and play. My point was trainer. Even if Mbappe and Neymar weren't playing, it's the same argument I had even with the Manchester United loss. Even if Mbappe wasn't playing, Mbappe doesn't matter. PSG's team is still more talented than Tahith Chong and Mason Greenwood. Come on. So PSG, this is like what in fairness to Mbappe or Neymar, what I just think is that the squad that PSG have should still be talented enough, should be skilled enough to beat Atalanta. And they have a coach, Thomas Tuchel.
Trash.
He's got experience. My point is my point is why don't one at the end of this game? If PSG lose this game, for people to be like, it's because Neymar wasn't playing. It's because Mbappe didn't get this. It's because of every single season we seem to make an excuse for PSG and time that we say it's because this player didn't do this, or because this player wasn't there, or because the manager did this. Like at the end of the day, they have the quality in the squad. They've spent the money. They've recruited to have a squad that's big enough to beat Manchester United sixth formers and Atalanta. And at the end of the day, if they can't do that, so therefore I go in, I say PSG will beat Atalanta. I expect PSG to beat Atalanta because they have the squad to beat Atalanta. If they don't beat Atalanta,
and if they don't, then what?
And to quote you, HA, they should be banned from the Champions League.
They shouldn't be banned.
They should be banned from the Champions League.
They should be ignored.
They should be banned. They should be ignored. Because you can't spend that amount of money. The amount of money, 160 million on Mbappe, 200 million on Neymar, and then some. You can't spend that amount of money and lose to sixth formers, and Italian pizza. That's all I'm saying. No disrespect to Atalanta there. I'm sorry.
Domio.
Gatlock.
500 million.
Gatlock, round us off, man. Round us off, Gatlock. Round us off.
Oh, for goodness sake.
How many pictures of me do you have? You
okay, Gatlock, that's a bit weird.
It is.
Actually, I just got this now. I actually just got this now, man.
Gatlock, shut up, man. Just talk about the game, man.
I have to admit, some of the stuff that have been said in this hangout, man, I had to pop this. I had to find this and pop this out, man, because, bro, man, look, don't get me wrong. PSG, they're a good team, and they, man for man, they should. I don't care how many injuries they have. They should take care of Atalanta. Simple and short, they should take care of Atalanta. If they will, it's a different scenario, because the problem about PSG is that nobody will be talking about them losing this game if it wasn't for the 2017 and 2019, basically. 2018 was understandable, it was Real Madrid. But 2017, 6-1, and United with what's his name on the pitch. I mean, come on, that was sad, man. I mean, you realize these guys were using Fred and McTominay and
Pereira, Andreas Pereira,
and Ashley Young and the
Ghana.
Belgian/Brazilian whatever
Pereira, yeah.
Like I'm confused. Like they lost with that team on the pitch, man. And Buffon, you bought Buffon. Let me not get into him. But look, and it was at home. It was in France, man. It was in France, double
in front of their fans.
Sad. It was sad, double H. That's the reason why that's the reason why people are saying that PSG could lose this game. If it wasn't for all those mess ups that you just cannot explain footballing wise, it's the only reason why people are saying PSG cannot, win this game. However, they should win this game. I wouldn't be surprised if Atalanta win, to be fair, but they should win this game. I don't know. They said Ilicic is out. To be honest, I
He
don't really,
is.
I don't really know who that guy is much. I know he did well against Valencia, but I mean, I don't really watch Atalanta that much.
That's Valencia. Okay. Look, basically, look. My thing is this. Look, we'll do the rest of the Champions League games tomorrow. So really, tomorrow from 11 p.m. is going to be the real massive one. We'll focus the massive games, and it's going to be all for the whole 2 hours. Tomorrow is a sale. All I'm saying is this, man. I can't wait. Guys, we're in August. This is what it is. We've been waiting for a long time for this, and it is now officially real. And careers are on the line, legacies are on the line, and all I'm saying
Your career
is,
is
if
on the line,
people don't pull through, this is the place where they'll be judged. Peace out, stay tuned. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Peace. Become a partner member. Get access to my blog, get access to
007
exclusive
put
videos,
down
and also get
Chelsea.
access to the podcast of the Saturday and the Sunday Hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/half up to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy HH.